Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Gimme That Take, the fastest growing LIV Golf podcast of 2023. Stick around for more takes like this.
One of the more
Just like the
underrated,
colors.
yeah, I do like the colors, but one of the more, I kind of like the guys on the team. Like Harold Varner's fun to watch. He's played unbelievably well. His swing sucks. I'm sorry, bro.
It's so weird.
He has
It's
one of
just
the
like body
weirder.
movement. It's like a right to left movement. There's no like fluidity at all.
Yeah,
It's odd.
do not try to impersonate Harold Varner on the course because you will tough the shit out of your shots. He's just like you say, he's just like pivoting on his big old belly or
Yeah.
something. It's crazy to watch, but he's been consistent on the course the last few times out.
Be a super quick story. Oh, you.
It'll never be a stupid story.
Yeah. So I was having lunch today, and
Okay, it's stupid. You're right.
hot and spicy
Yep.
cherry peppers. Right. It says very extremely spicy on the front. So I'm putting them on a slice of pizza.
You already own
And,
these. You didn't go out and buy them.
No, I bought them. I went out and bought them today, actually, at the grocery
Okay.
store. And I start putting them on the pizza. I'm eating it. Delicious, mouth burning. Then, all right, we got to go out. We're going out for the day. We got to do this. Run around, do some errands. Okay, take my glasses off, put them in the thing, get dressed. I go to throw my contacts in, and I don't even think about it. First one in, I'm like,
you
ooh,
poor
that feels
stupid
weird.
bastard.
Second one in, my eyes looked like Crispy's shirt. It was brutal, dying. Ugh. So I learned a lesson today. Don't be an idiot and eat cherry peppers and then put your contacts in. It's pretty simple.
Or
I think most people of
spicy.
any age would know this, but yeah, it was brutal, man.
Oh, no.
I'm just recovering
honestly,
now.
I don't know what's worse. I was cutting ghost peppers and habaneros up to make sauce, and I thought I washed my hands well enough. Well, I didn't. I went to go take a piss.
Ooh.
I grabbed my dick, and my dick.
What, you got an open sore?
Oh,
I was gonna say, wait, do we
Aaron,
have skin to protect that?
no, your skin down there is so sensitive. If you touch the inside of a pepper and then touch your dick, it will.
Well, if
It will burn.
touch
It will
the
burn.
inside of the pepper with your pepper, that's the problem.
Well, listen, they don't make peppers big enough for my pepper.
All right. Yeah, baby jalapeno.
I knew this would be the stupidest way to start this freaking show, was to just
Yeah.
hit record and see what happens.
Oh, we're recording?
No.
Oh, man.
All right, let's start the show now. 76. I got to start by saying it. There's no way we can have our golf show and not sit here and me gloat about the
Nobody was
greatest
there.
18 holes. Scott Wilson. I've got his number. I'm going to put it up in this video. Oh, Scott Wilson.
We're all calling him.
He can tell you that after 3 holes in, I knew I was going to have the best round ever at Charleston National, for me, for sure, because typically I average about 4 or 5 over par on the first 3 holes. They're the hardest 3 holes on the course. And I walked off the third green, even par, and I got in the car. It's like kind of a little bit of a drive to 4. And I turned to him. I was like, hey, man, I know we just met like this morning.
Call me, maybe.
But you're beautiful. No. And I said, I've never been even par through 3 holes on this course.
What are the first 3?
First 3. First one's a par 4. First one's a par 4. It's about 408 yards or something like that. Very narrow. It's a very narrow tee shot too, and everything's lost left. And you can't get to the green if you missed the fairway on the right. So you got to hit a good tee shot. Hit a good tee shot. Hit my approach shot on the back of the green. 2-putt par. Okay, awesome. Go to hole 2, which is a par 3 over. They call it like the low country. It's like a lot of low, like pluffed mud.
Have you parred all these holes? Just not all.
I have parred all these holes. I just not in one.
Okay.
Yeah, just not in one round. And I get on the second tee, and it's playing. I think it was playing like 137. It was playing back a little bit. It's actually a short par 3, but the green is only about 9 yards deep, maybe 10. In the middle, and then maybe gets out to like 12 yards deep on the end. But the pin is always in the center, and the green falls off both left and right, so it's got a big mound in the middle. And I put my tee shot like I don't know, 9 feet away. Had a putt for birdie, a legit putt for birdie, and rolled it just by.
Can't miss a 9-footer.
I know. I tapped it in.
Was it going? Was it swinging?
No, I mean it was
Left or
sliding a
right?
little right. It was sliding a little right.
Oh,
It just missed, just barely me. I know, just barely missed on the
Got
just
it.
barely missed on the bottom of the cup, and tapped it in. And then hole 3, which is definitely my worst hole. I've only parred hole 3 one time. I played the course 18 times already in 2023, so that was my 19th round there. I've only parred hole 3 once. It's not even that hard of a hole. It's like a 385-yard par 4, but it's a dead dog leg right, like a 90-degree right hand turn, and your approach shot's uphill. And so if you hit anything straight, you can only hit the ball straight about 190 yards before the fairway's gone and the ball's gone. So you have to cut it, or you have to really lay it there. And if you're laying there, you're laying 175 or more back uphill into the green. It's a really tough hole, and there's all trees down the right side, like really difficult, tight to the tee box too. So you can't really like hit it up and over. You got to kind of hit it out and hit that real big fade. Typically, I hit like my hybrid. Sometimes if I feel comfortable, if there's a little wind out of the left, I'll hit the 3-wood. I'm just so scared to hit it straight with a driver. And I was already even par, and I said, fuck it, I'm going to hit the driver. And I hit the driver, and it just turned just at the exact right time. I got up there and just faded out to the right, landed right in the middle of the fairway, and it had like 126 yards in. It was just the absolute perfect tee shot. And I missed the green on the left side of my approach. And I was up on a mound above a bunker, and the green was downhill running away from me. It was not an easy. There's no way I was thinking up and down. I was thinking hopefully bogey, and I hit literally the perfect shot. Landed in the rough, rolled up on the fringe, rolled down the hill, and had like 6 inches for par. Tapped it in.
Very nice.
And I told him, I was like, this is what's gonna happen. And yeah, and it
How
was
many birdies
creepy.
you have?
I only had one. I only had one birdie.
Just consistent golf.
Yeah, 12 pars, 5 bogeys. And then the best part about it was, like, I've been trying to get to 79. Everyone knows I've been trying to get to 79. Going to 18, I knew I already had it because 18 is a par 3, and I had only had 73 shots. Like, it would have taken an absolute disaster on 18 to shoot 80.
Yeah.
And so on the tee box, I was super comfortable. It's not that easy of a shot. It's all carry, 160 yards or something like that, all carry over the same thing, like pluff mud with like reeds and stuff. So if you leave it short, you just got to hit it far enough to carry
Yeah,
it.
but emotions come in at any moment on that tee box, and
I
you
know.
duff it.
I know.
There's
you lose
a
a ball.
shot back
I know.
on the tee.
Shot back on tee.
Third shot left. You could
happen.
But that's good. You were confident about it.
Well, I missed the green to the left, and I've never hit the ball left off that tee. Typically, if I miss, I'm missing on the right hand side. And I walk over to my ball.
That's probably adrenaline.
So fired up.
Tugged it.
And yeah, it definitely adrenaline. I walk over my ball, and it's like a third of the ball's buried in the mud. And I was like, if there was
this is the one you're telling me.
Yeah, and if there was like a rules person following everybody around who was playing, they would be like, these are not typical course conditions. Maybe I can get a driver out and get out from underneath this shitty spot where the water just happened to be sitting off the side of the green. But there was nobody there, and I was just like, I'm gonna feel bad about my round if I improve my lie at all, and I end up shooting like making a par or something like that. And so I took a hack at the ball that was partially in the mud and lipped out. I almost went in. And
That's
then
awesome.
I had like 1 foot for 76. It was awesome.
Nice,
Good
man.
for you.
Yeah.
I got a question for the two of you. In your golf experience, right? Now, Aaron's been playing a lot longer than Jerome, but both of you guys, do you feel that par 3s, par 4s, or par 5s are harder for you to par?
Oh, par 3s. You
historically.
Par 3s because you have fewer. There's only one shot that you have. You only have the tee shot to
right. It's like an approach on a par 4.
Yeah, I mean,
right. So
that's
you know
exactly
that if you go haywire, you're gonna potentially bogey. So
There's
if you do that off the tee on a par 3, you're pretty much in the same boat.
Yeah, I mean it depends. It depends, right? Because par 3s typically you get to set up your ball nicely. We're not playing 200. We're not playing too many 200 plus yard par 3s. So most of the shots are 170 and in or 180 and in. So you don't. If you're sitting 160 on the fairway, you're thinking about hitting the green anyway. So you hit
This
a
is
ton of those shots,
exactly
right? You hit a ton of those shots. So
yeah, the answer for me is definitely par three. I feel like in my lifetime, that's by far my worst scoring average would be on par threes. And like you brought up there, I feel like if I have 175 yards into a hole from the fairway, it's an easy 7-iron for me. It's no problem. If I miss the green, it's only going to be by a little bit up and down for par.
Yeah.
But standing on a tee box, one thing I struggle with is tee, no tee, no tee. Sometimes I try to, use the edge of my back edge of my club to kind of prop the, make
your
my
club
own
or
grass
your
tee.
club thumb. Which one?
Club thumb.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just lay the ball on that to kind of simulate being in a fairway. But I feel like I miss more shots, especially when I'm hitting blade. So I played around this week at College Hill. I sent some videos of playing with the old blades, right? The 1994 Mizuno MP Grads. If you guys know out there what they are, they're super butter thin, awesome irons. If you hit them in the middle, they're great. If you don't, you know right away, right? Most blades. So I had a 204-yard shot off the fairway that I sent the video. I just felt super confident over it. Not even I didn't once in my brain say I'm gonna thin this. I knew I was gonna hit it square, left, right, or indifferent. I knew I was gonna hit it well. I get on the tee box on hole 7 at College Hill in Poughkeepsie, and it's like 168 yards, 167 yards, dead straight. You got trees on the left, tee box on the right. It's easy. There for the taking.
Right there, yeah.
And, with the blades, I went up a little bit. I hit a 6-iron, like 168. I shot it so far right into trees, bing, 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 and I'm like, what am I doing? It didn't even feel right. But I know that if that was off the fairway, it would be at least a good strike. So I just don't get it. I don't know if it's a mental thing or what.
I think it's just the yips, right? It's you spend too much time thinking about something that's normally
you get up and you hit
that
it.
Club, right? You get up and you hit it because you're in the fairway, and it's just
right.
It's another part of playing a hole, but there's a different.
That's true. Yeah. What club am I going to use? Distance. Yeah. Okay, am I going to use a tee? Am I not going to use a tee? Okay, there's people off to the right. Blah blah blah. Wind. Yeah, you think of a lot more than you do just getting out of the cart and hitting. I guess that does come into play. But
really
par
interesting though. Yeah, par threes have typically been a killer for me. I've never played well on par threes, and I realized like I strike my iron so well when I'm in fairways or when I'm at the driving range. Like I'm always hitting clean shots at the range. Always. I mean, I'm never hitting bad shots off of the ground at the range. And so I decided, I want to say like in February, that on every par 3, I was going to not use a tee and put my ball directly behind a divot that already exists. And I gave and I'm simulating my swing on the range, because on the range you create your divot,
that divot, right.
Make that divot, and you put the ball right behind it.
That's smart, and that's a great mental thing. I think going back to what Jerome said, that's really good. You got to use those things to just get used to around a golf, because it only takes one hole to go down. So yeah, that's really good. I think I do like the non-tee, because it's like you're hitting anywhere else. Anywhere else on the golf course that you're hitting an iron 99% of the time, besides par 3 tee boxes, you're hitting off grass. You're not hitting off of a tee with an iron. So yeah, even on like just another example, hole 4. The dog leg right along Morgan Lake there. Always a 4-iron for me. No matter what clubs I'm using, it's always a 4-iron to give you that pitching wedge or 9-iron in. And I never use a tee there. Always stripe it. Always end up in the center. So why not do that on all par 3s? It's crazy. Even on a par 4. Par 4, I never have a problem. It's weird. Par 3s are my nemesis for sure.
Again, it's because you have a lack of opportunities moving forward.
Right.
That first shot really does matter.
You're right. Drop in below a comment what you guys feel. I'm assuming most of the people listening are going to say par 3s,
and
but you never know.
And it's mostly because the and Jerome could probably speak to this. He doesn't feel as comfortable from 150 yards as he does, because he hits so few shots in you don't hit greens from like 163, 158. I'm not saying that you're a bad golfer, but you're just that's just not part of your game. I mean, I am saying you're a bad golfer, but
I mean,
but they're not hitting clean strikes from that distance in fairways either. And so I bet that they definitely struggle. I can remember not feeling comfortable at all from those distances, and having to go like 2 clubs up and take like a 3/4 swing or something like that,
And I can't say that. My last statement I'll retract, because I said 99% of the people probably watching are going to say par threes. But there are people who you play with, like the older guys who are like, oh, I only hit it 190 yards with the driver, but it's always dead center in the fairway.
Right.
Those shorter hitters, right? Even if you're not an old guy, you're a guy who plays golf just his way, right? You don't hit it right. You don't hit it long, but you hit it straight. Those guys may love par threes, right? Because they're only hitting it 130, 140, 150, 160, but they play well with their irons. They're good ball strikers, and they have more consistency and accuracy than they do length. But the par fives may scare them because they can't get there in 3 or 4. It might give them that third shot in that layup shot. They still may be left or right. So it really depends, I guess. But par threes for me. I just thought that was a good hot topic there.
Yeah, definitely comment. We've gotten a lot of comments on all of our videos of late, and we really appreciate that. So par threes, par fours, par fives, which ones give you the most trouble? We definitely want to hear about that. So you talked about ball striking, and I'm going to gloat again because I almost did it. We almost had the first prediction to ever in the history of this show. We pick every single live event. We almost picked the winner. Well, when I say we, I mean me.
But you didn't.
Yeah, you didn't, though.
Listen.
Playoff or not, you didn't.
The leader at the end of 54. The co-leader at the end of 54.
I mean,
was Sergio Garcia.
You can do the mental gymnastics and talk about the semantics all you want, but he's still lost.
Right. In the words of Dominic Toretto, can win by inch or a mile, but I don't know the saying, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, you nailed it.
That's
exactly what it is.
Spot
that
on.
was great.
It's an inch or a mile. Yeah.
Feel free to quote things that you don't know.
Yeah, drop the quote
too.
Drop the real quote from the movie in the bottom here.
Anyway, it was definitely a ball striker's course. You could just tell the guys who were hitting the irons great, like Brooks, guys who were just so comfortable hitting from every different yardage. They were just taking advantage of the course and clear of the field for sure. I know I'm just gonna wrap up the Sergio talk real quick. He didn't actually. I know it appears to the person who's just gonna watch the highlights that he lost that tournament on the playoff hole by fluffing the bunker shot. That was not an easy bunker shot. Brooks had just done it on 18 and ran it by the hole, and Sergio watched that happen. So he was trying to play it. I mean, if he had played that thing 2 more feet, he would have been right there to tap in and force another playoff hole. So he was going for it. He knew he had to. He knew that Gooch was going to obviously 2-putt from where he was. So it was calculated. It was a calculated risk for sure. But he lost it on 15 because he lipped out with that 3-footer on 15.
Yeah.
And 1 stroke made all the difference. He wouldn't have even had a playoff. So
when you're playing golf, especially in a tournament setting, and you make a mistake on 1 hole, doesn't matter where it is on the final round, you always say, I bet you that's going to be the one that haunts me. That gets me. And a lot of times that's what happens. So I'm sure he'll be thinking about that. But hey, he played a great week. Again, as these guys all play well each week, it's going to give them fire to keep moving forward. Look at Gooch. He wins. He comes back. He fires another low week, and 2 in a row, first back-to-back live winner. Pretty cool.
Yeah. What if we just want to go back? When I was watching the replay this afternoon. I didn't stay to watch it live, but watching the replay, which again, I want to say this. It sucks that I can't get spoiled because there's not enough people talking about live golf on social media. That part sucks. It depends who you surround yourself with, I guess. So not found the right people to spoil it for me, which has been fine. Australia and Singapore, I've been able to enjoy and really get into it and not actually know the results. So that was fun. I'm glad. I'm happy, but also kind of sad that live hasn't caught on enough where it's like impossible to, you get alerts on your phone or somebody's going to text you and be like, holy shit, did you see Sergio fluff that at 3:45 in the morning or something? But anyway, when they went to the playoff, I wrote down it really quickly at work. I was watching at work and I was like, advantage Gooch, because he just is going to be 25 yards closer to this par 5. And we had just seen it happen on the hole. We just played the hole. And God damn, did he get lucky? Did that ball hit the freaking stake on his tee shot? It looked like it came so close to hitting the red stake and going in, like almost like the red stake blew on it and blew it back out into the fairway. God dang it, that close to a Sergio win. truthfully. But I mean, I'm not gonna take anything away from Talor Gooch. I mean, no one's playing better on LIV for sure over the last 2 weeks. And we'll see if he keeps it going in Tulsa for sure. His team got their first ever team win too. So
Yep.
that was just
Congrats.
a total
Range
range goats party. I picked
Good for
them.
Bubba.
Yeah, I picked them as the team that I thought could beat the four aces going into the season. You know, it's my like secret. I'll be a secret range goat fan. One of the more
Just like the
underrated
colors.
players. Yeah, I do like the colors. But one of the more, I kind of like the guys on the team. Like Harold Varner's fun to watch. He's played unbelievably well. His swing sucks. I'm sorry.
It's so weird.
He has
It's
one
just
of the
like body
weirder-
movement. It's like a right to left movement. There's no like fluidity at all.
Yeah,
It's
do
odd.
not try to impersonate Harold Varner on the course because you will tough the shit out of your shots. He's just like you say, he's just like pivoting on his big old belly or
Yeah.
something. It's crazy to watch, but he's been consistent on the course the last few times out. He played okay at the Masters also, and so you know if they can ever get Thomas Peters playing well, they are going to be a really really good team. And now I talk shit about the aces. Now I'm going to talk shit about them every week since you guys picked 2 aces and I smoked your ass at the contest. Rome, why don't you give us an update on that contest? For those of you who are just tuning in.
I was curious. That's what I was going to ask. Where do we stand
For those
now?
of you who are just tuning in, we don't talk about this enough. We're doing a one and done contest where the 3 of us pick a golfer every single week, and their cumulative scores will add up throughout the entire LIV Golf season. And you cannot use the same golfer twice. I can use someone that one of the other 2 guys have picked at some point if I want. But once I pick a golfer, I can never take that golfer again throughout the season. And at the end of the events, the winning player amongst the 3 of us will get a round of golf paid for by the other 2 losers. I can't wait to pick the craziest fucking round of golf.
Anywhere we want, right?
Anywhere you want.
Got it. At least
Pebble. It's got to be
maximum.
Pebble. Yeah, it's got to be
$200 max.
No, it's got to be Pebble or something. You know.
I'll book my flight right now.
Still got to get there. I mean,
I'll book my flight right now.
And
All right, go ahead.
And then the loser, the last place person, they are going to get a round of golf also, but that they'll have to pay for. And they'll wear a skirt and play from the up tees, the ladies' tees. And that will be an entire episode of this show. Cannot wait.
Do you have the updated scores as well as each player we picked? I think you should run it all down.
I've updated everything. So
Excellent.
At the end of Adelaide, Jay was with the
I love how you
score-
set this up. This is the best.
Screwed me.
with the total score of 32 under.
Yeah, it was killing.
Aaron had a total score of 18 under, and I had a total score of 15 under. At the end of
Close.
Sentosa, Dustin Johnson shot 6 under, which brings Jay to 38 under.
Yeah.
Sergio Garcia shot 17 under, which brings Aaron to 35 under. So close. And Patty Reed brought me closer. He didn't let me down. He shot 9 under, so I'm at 24 under, which really
you're not that far out of it.
I'm not. If we have another week where I pick someone that shoots 17 under and y'all pick somebody again that's like 7 or 9 or 6 under, that could change everything pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So,
I need to make a big pick here.
We all need to make big picks, but yeah,
I only care about myself, so
it's gotten a lot closer, thankfully.
Damn, I didn't know it was that close.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's super
again.
close.
Yeah,
It's
DJ
super close.
really let you down this week. He really did.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the guy's shooting 15, 16 under, 13 under, and then he shoots 6. I mean, he had an off week, and I just happened to pick it, and that's how it goes.
Yeah.
So hopefully we pick something better this week. Aaron shot in the dark picking Garcia. Lucky. That's all I could say is luck.
How is
Yeah,
that
don't
luck?
even tell me you sat there. Oh, por favor, mantenga. No, you got lucky, and good on you, and you got lucky, and that's
he's a
it.
Singapore
I don't want to
Open-
hear it. I don't want to
He's
hear
a
it.
Singapore Open champion.
Ugh.
He finished in the top 10 3 of the 5 times he's played that course.
Oh, you make me sick with the backstories.
I mean,
You make me
this man has a
sick.
point.
All he does is look up. See,
I mean, I want to
saving
win.
lives, not dealing with who won the Singapore Open in '87. Enough.
Yeah. Well,
All right. So what else we got?
I mean,
You playing any
that's-
more this week, Aaron?
I am. It's Sunday. I'm going to try to play on Wednesday. I hope to get out. I didn't book a tee time yet, but got some things I got to get done. So hopefully I can get out there. I mean, it's supposed to be gorgeous, of course.
No,
It's here.
nice.
Yeah.
We've had monsoons here for I don't know how long. The weather does not look great. I think we're gonna have a little break in the weather tomorrow, maybe Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday back to rain. Although Jerome and I are in a golf outing on Friday, May 5th, so that should be good up in Catskill or Green County or the Catskills. I think it's Catskills up in Thunderheart.
It's in
You've
Green
been
County.
there, Aaron.
Hmm.
So we
Got
got that. We got that with Robbie and Austin next Friday. So we'll have some more to talk about next Sunday.
You played College Hill. How'd you
hopefully
shoot?
Dub.
You had the video. How'd you shoot?
Yeah, 36, 2 over.
Shot two.
I had two birdies, one birdie, I think. I almost drove. I hit.
Well, I mean, it's only 9 holes. Come on, you can talk it through.
It's 9
right now.
holes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I
I'm just
said
saying.
36. I didn't
No.
say.
I'm saying you
What?
can talk us through every shot. There's only 36 shots. I can talk you through all 76 of mine. I mean,
No problem. This is easy. I have 4-iron off the first tee. Left me right in the rollies. Left me about 100 yards even.
This is going to be an hour episode.
all right.
Nope,
I
real
meant,
quick.
What I meant by
Second shot, right of the green.
scores.
Just missed. Par. Second hole. Bomb drive. Dead center. Only had about 40 yards in.
Mhm.
Left it kind of short in the front of the green. Made the birdie putt. It was about, I don't know, 36 feet. It was the longest putt I had of the day. Right then and there, I'm like, all right, I'm going to shoot 6 under right now. So I'm 1 under. Next hole, that par 3, stupid. I hit a 5-iron. It was like 185. And
You end up down by the tree on the right.
booted it right into the sand, which was
Insane.
not sand because all the water we've had. It was like a cement mix. Went just past the pin, about 9 feet swinger, left to right. Tapped it, went down the hill, right in, par.
No?
1 over. It was a beautiful putt. I wish I got to just hit record on every shot and just kind of put something together. But next one, 4-iron, dead center of the fairway on that hook.
That's the easiest hole,
right.
of course. That's the easiest hole.
Yeah, came up short on the little hill. Putted up, came up short because it got caught up in the wet grass. Another putt, bogey that one. Par 5, bomb drive. That was the 204 I had in. Left of the pin, it was like 18, maybe 20 feet. It bounced like right in between the sand and the side of the hill where the green is, just rolled onto the first cut.
2-putt birdie.
I mean, yeah. No, I didn't.
Oh, you 3-putt.
I putted down the hill. It was 4 feet, if that, left for birdie. Totally pushed it, but parred that. Next one, bomb drive, 9-iron in, 2-putt, par 3, booted it into the trees, bing, bang, boom, boom, bong. Came up short, put it 1 up, bogey, and then
8's up the hill.
Bomb drive. Oh, it hit the side hill on the green. I went over the trees, trickled down, 1 up, just missed the birdie, par, and then the last hole, just to the right over the pin. Thought it was going to be perfect. Kind of like hit right into the fringy first cut in the back of the green, rolled down, like spun back maybe like 2 feet, 3 feet, stayed there, just missed the burny edge and put it in for 2 over. So
still, you played
wasn't
well.
too bad.
Yeah. Well. You played
2 bogeys and a birdie.
Yeah, I played around a College Hill.
I don't want to hear every one of your shots. I don't.
On Tuesday.
We don't have enough time to hear.
So then I went to the parking lot and I
he went to
helped the guy
clubhouse.
with a flat tire.
He took a shit and
oh, that's without saying.
Took 3 wipes. Taco Bell the night before. No
wipes.
I played College Hill on Tuesday. Didn't shoot my best round there. I had the outing at Casper Hill on Friday. It was the best
2
round
under
of golf that I've ever played in a group setting. We finished with 71, so it was 1 under. I had 2 really good shots on the day. On 9,
1 under.
Yeah,
I heard you guys were 2 under, and we were 4 under when we went last year.
Well, he's saying he played the best.
He was in with me. Oh, the best you've ever played?
The best
personally?
Yeah. No.
I thought you meant as a team score.
No, I felt I contributed more than I have another on 9. We were about 85 yards out in the rough and pulled my 52-degree out and put it right like 10 feet from the pin
Okay.
The
because it was
uphill?
it was
Yeah,
uphill.
that's a
So I
tough one.
just hit it up and over. And then on 12, which is a 150-yard par 3, I put it 12 feet from the pin with my pitching wedge. And so I had some good shots. I had a couple of good putts. Putting is not normally, I try to have a mantra of no 3 putts. So I'll just always try and put it close, and then just put it in the next one. But I've had a couple of good putts too. So I'm very excited about this upcoming week. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'll be able to play on Tuesday. It looks like it's rain all day, but
How did Shaq play? I know he's listening. He's our number 1 fan. So
he was
don't
absolutely
lie,
crushing it.
Yeah. When he gets a hold of it, it goes.
It's amazing.
Yep.
I wish I had that. He's got a great swing.
He's got those man hips, man. Those hips.
Just
fly.
that baseball juice, man.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we love you, Shaq.
We do love you, Shaq. Rom, tell them what they can do if they're listening.
All right, hit like. Obviously, most importantly, hit the comment button. Let us know what you think. Suggestions. Reach out to us. Tell us what you want to hear more about. Tell us if you want us to shut up about things. That's also important. Hit subscribe, hit the bell in the corner so that you get notifications that we're posting, and get out there and play some golf. I mean, weather's getting nicer all around the country, so get out there and play some golf. Let us know.
Yeah, send us your golf videos too. We want to see
send us some videos. We'll post them up there. Pictures, videos.
We got 2 weeks.
Shoeies. Send us your shoeies.
Oh yes, I forgot to do a shoey.
We'll make a whole segment.
Nobody want to do a shoey with me on Friday.
Friday we'll do one.
Yeah, I was also already overserved because I can't say no to free whiskey.
that outing is there's a lot of drinking. Yes,
I just it was like every other hole, and sometimes she came by to see me twice.
Yep. P&G's is going to be no different though.
Yeah, P&G's that's a drinker's game.
Oh my god, I can't wait for that.
So we got 2 weeks till Tulsa, which means we got next week's show, which can be any topic that you guys want. So if you're listening and you want us to do a topic on, I don't fucking know, shoeies, we don't give a shit. We'll talk about anything. So drop your comments here. We'd love to hear from you and what you want us to talk about, and we'll dedicate the show to answering your questions or whatever. So
put in the comments what kind of show you want to see. We'll do it, and then we'll shout you out if we pick yours.
Yeah. Sounds good. All right. Let's get the fuck out of here.